You say you love me, baby, then you leave me far behind. You say you love me, baby, then you leave me far behind. But if I have to watch you walk away, you know I'd rather just go blind. Oh no. Thank you. So my deal, because you're asking, what's this guy's deal? I am 62 years old, and I'm a retired musician. That's what I am. I was a guitar player for hire for 40 years, and I made pretty good living, and I got to travel all over and play with some famous people and play on some records and play on some Broadway shows, and you've probably heard me on a Baker's Square commercial that ran for about 25 years at the holidays. They're advertising pies. You laugh, but it's a living. No. Yeah, that's all right. That's a living. It's either that or I'm with RL in Port Angeles playing we're playing Proud Mary and Mustang Sally and what's that Black Eyed Peas song that everybody plays? We're doing that anyway. So my retirement is, now I just write my own songs. I make my own records and I travel around and I just do whatever the heck I want to do. And this is what the heck I want to do. So you get to be a part of it, that's right. And these songs that you're hearing tonight are available. They are online on all the digital streaming platforms, YouTube. I have a friend who's a fabulous filmmaker and he makes really great music videos for me, so check out my YouTube channel, which is just called David Singley Music, appropriately. This next one's called Workin' All Morning, something we can probably all relate to at some point in our lives. Working really hard and not really getting much accomplished. I've been working all morning, but I haven't done a single thing. I've been working all morning, but I haven't done a single thing. By the time I get home, I hope I make it before the dinner bell ring. I've been fishing all day, but I haven't had a single bite. I've been fishing all day, but I haven't had a single bite. If them fish don't get busy, I'm gonna go to bed hungry tonight. Now you might think it's funny, I mean, what's a man like me supposed to do? To put some food on the table, try to rhyme orange with blue. Tell me what's a boy to do? I've been playing all evening, but I haven't wrote a single song. them nightmares, think I stayed awake all night long. Now you might think it's funny. I mean, what's a man like me supposed to do? Supposed to do to put some food on the table, try to rhyme orange with blue. Tell me what's a boy to do? I've been working all morning, but I haven't done a single thing. I've been working all morning, but I haven't done a single thing. By the time I get home, I hope I make it for the dinner bell ring. Thank you. Recalling doing that song one night, there was an old timer in the audience. He said he really liked blues, and he wished I'd do some blues right after I did that song. So I tried as gently and diplomatically as possible to explain to him that that was blues. What you gonna do? Here is the quintessential stereotypical love song that musicians write for their girlfriends and fiancés and wives. And at my age, you would surmise that I've had my share of them. You'd be right. You might also guess that I've written them all a love song, and you'd be wrong. I tried, it just never worked. But wife number 2, Jenny, has been just a whole nother story. We got an anniversary coming up here in about 2 weeks, maybe 12 years. And I sat down and wrote this one day, and I could not write fast enough. It just came pouring out all at once. Thankfully, it's a really short song, didn't take long, but that just does not happen to a songwriter very often. So I'm going to sing this for you, and I'll tell you a little bit more about why it's called what it's called when I'm done. Each morning I wake up to the sound of a Jenny wren. Morning Jenny, flickers across the sky with the light of the summer sun. That is when he announces loud to the world he is the happiest he's ever been. Warbling out to the world, I love you, Jenny Wren. Today I watched her work in her garden without a care. Morning Jenny, flowers bloomed and butterflies danced around her there. Every penny I own, I would give up to spend eternity in her arms. Or as I sing to the world, I love you, Jenny Wren. never believe me when I told him this, but my wife's name is Jenny Wren. Her last name is W-R-E-A-N. It's pronounced Wren. You're stunned, I can tell. Is there an amusing part to this, Dave? Well, yes, there is, actually. She's named after her grandfather. How does that work? Her grandfather had a very unusual name. His first name was Joy. Joy T. Wren. And Joy T. Wren retired at the rank of Lieutenant Colonel from the United States Army. I believe he served in both World Wars, maybe? I know he served in World War II. And the men that served under him gave him the nickname of Gen Wren. Probably aspirationally thinking someday he'll certainly reach the rank of general, and he will be Gen Wren. He never did, but... So there you go. My wife, Jenny Wren. Her pals in college called her Jen Wren. It was named after her grandfather. Sort of a boy named Sue kind of a vibe. No Johnny Cash fans? No. Showing my age. Well, you can write it, so it really seems real. You can sing just however you feel. And when you play, be sure to play it all day. 'Cause when the internet trolls get a hold of it, you know they're gonna sing some other song. Please play instead something from my early teens, so I can bang my head, repeat the chorus, so I can sing along. Don't care what you've been working on, just play some other song. You can say what you really mean. Throw the book at the guitar hook, or put it to a drum machine. You can mean everything you say. But we will all lose track in a big old stack of broken news in a pile of hay. Some other song is what I want to hear. Something won't make me think too much, or make me run out of beer. Smells like Teen Spirit, or T-Rex banging a gong. I'm shaking my fist at your new playlist, just play some other song. You know, the record's got a really great chicken-picking guitar solo right here. But I only got 2 hands, not 4. So you're just gonna have to imagine it. Some other song is what I want to hear. just never works live. It just doesn't. So you'll forgive me. I don't have an ending for this yet. Someday, when I got a whole band with me, we'll do this. And the drummer will go. And then we'll play the bass chord and the drummer will go. And the guitar player will go weedle, 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 weedle. And the crowd will go nuts. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You spoiled my punchline for me. Thank you. Thank you. More sedate audiences, I usually have to coax them, invite them into the song. All right, this next song I wrote a couple of years ago in response to my first album as a singer-songwriter. Came out fall of 21, and you put music out and it gets reviewed by the music press, then you find out what you are. Because I don't really think about these things, I just write music. It's, to me, there's genre doesn't really even exist, it's just all the same, because I grew up in the 60s and 70s with 3 older siblings and 2 parents that listened to, there's all kinds of music in the house, always. And to me, it was all good, and I liked all of it. But I found out in the spring of 22 that I was an Americana artist. David Singley, an Americana artist from St. Paul, Minnesota. That's what I am. I don't really have any strong feelings about this one way or another, because I really honestly still don't really know what that means. I even went to Americana Fest in Nashville one fall. Hung out for a week. I'm still not really sure what it is, but I'm it, whatever it is. But when I found that out, I thought, well, I'll try to write me one of them there Americana songs. This is what I came up with. Some nights need to be strengthened. Some strings need a guide to stay on track. So, I think I screwed up the lyrics of the first verse. It's usually the third verse. Let me try that again. Thank you. Requires a little bit of retuning. Professional practice tells me I'm supposed to tell you an amusing anecdote or a joke or something. I'm of an age that the only jokes that I know are dad jokes. So this termite walks into a bar, walks down to the end of the bar, taps on it, and says, "Hey, is the bartender here?" Termite. Good night. I didn't promise it'd be good. All right. It was just to kill time. Another thing I found out, getting my music reviewed by the press, this is my favorite. I'm known as an alt folk artist. I'm down with. I know what that means. Alt folk, I mean, in Americana, I don't know what that means, but I think I can. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mentioned Nirvana in that one song. That's not folk. Yeah, and I think that's what I think it. Yeah, I think it's a dog whistle for the folk crowd to say he's not one of us, really. I think, I don't know. Anyway, so it got me thinking. You know, I mean, folk music is really cool. There's a lot of long, old traditions, and there's a tradition all around the world of a particular type of composition called the murder ballad. And I got to thinking about that one day when I was doing some writing, and I thought, I think I need to write me a murder ballad. So here's what I came up with. I usually play this on a resonator guitar. It makes it sound extra creepy. So just put your creepy filters on your ears and imagine this sounding even creepier than it does. This is called Don't Worry About Mama No More. Daddy took us fishing, never got a bite. We got home, Mama's gone, looked for her all night. Sheriff came out asking questions we don't know. Where she went, when she left, no one seemed to know. Daddy sure was quiet, he made us scrambled eggs. We got ready to go to bed while he sat and scratched his legs. Porch swing, while Daddy cleaned his gun. He said he'd been out hunting, but he didn't have no fun. I went to the kitchen to make some lemonade. I came back, his chair still rocking while he wandered off in the shade. I asked him what he's doing, just a staring off in space. He said, just mind your manners, boy, with a strange look on his face. saw her. I was walking home from school, but I lost sight of her on the edge of town, out by the swimming pool. I saw the old man over to supper, what I thought I'd seen before, and lowered his eyes and said to me, "Don't worry about mama no more." Alright, I got time for one more here. And do that. Now, when my set is over, don't go over to the merch table, because I ain't got any merch. I'm here to make music, not sell t-shirts. I don't need your money. Your heart and soul is what I'm interested in. Is he kidding? Is he saying? I'm not really kidding. Here for the music. Thank you for being here. Nick Drummond will be up in here in just a little bit, and then Matt of the Woods will be here later on. We were all having a fine time backstage before I came. Almost too fine at a time. We all looked at our watches and I realized, oh my God, I gotta go on stage. I got a show to do. All right, one more. This is called Mountain High. His screeches echo through the valley like fingers from the grave. Famous frown swooping down, his target locked in his sights. Aerial trance, they perform their dance like some aviary ancient rite. Mountain high. Mountain high.
much. My name is David Singley from St. Paul, Minnesota. Thanks to the folks here at Tractor Tavern for having me. Stay tuned. Nick Drummond will be up in just a bit. Thanks.